Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss the problem delete and earn number 740. This problem is also available on Codeforces round 260 problem number 8. Let me first start by describing the question to you. You are given an array nums. We have to delete elements. Each time we delete an element nums of I, we get nums of I points. Our initial score is 0. Each time nums of I is deleted, all the values with values nums of I minus 1 and nums of I plus 1 automatically get deleted, and we do not get any points for these deletions. We have to return the maximum score that can be obtained by doing such deletions or such operations. Let's get started with the approach. Just a moment. Yes, so let us start. So as we know, our input is the array nums. Our input is the array nums. So in the first example, nums is 3, 4, 2. So let us take that itself. I will define another array count. So basically, count of I signifies the count of I in nums, count of value I in nums. So let me build the count vector for this array nums. So it will be 0, 0, 0, 1. This is 1 over here, 1 and 1. Your indexes are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's sufficiently clear. 0 appears 0 times in nums, 1 appears 0 times in nums, 2 appears once in nums, 3 appears once in nums, 4 appears once in nums. Another concept which I would like to define is when we delete an element I from nums, when we delete, let's say, x from nums, the number of points that we get is x star count of x, because on one deletion we would get x points, and if they are x, if they are basically count of I x's, we would get x star count of I. This is a preliminary concept using unitary method. So I think I have defined the prerequisites to solve this problem. Now let's get started with the approach. So I will now define an array called dp. What dp of I signifies is the maximum score that can be obtained until the ith index. The ith index also represents the value I, which is pretty obvious over here. So let us say I am at the ith index. So before I come to the ith index, so let's say I am at the ith index. Let's start over here. It's pretty simple. I have two options. One is I delete the value I, or delete the value at the ith index. Delete value I, and see the maximum score before this and take that along with this, add that to that, and otherwise I don't delete I. So these are two cases. Let me first discuss the first case. Before I discuss the first case, let us say I was at I minus 1th index. Let us suppose this appears in the array nums. The value I minus 1, the value I minus 1, the index is basically I minus 1 value. So the value I minus 1 appears in nums. And in this step, I delete I minus 1. What will automatically get deleted is I minus 1 plus 1, that is I. So if in the previous step, at the I minus 1th index or the value I minus 1, I delete the value I minus 1, the value I automatically gets deleted. So in order for I to exist in this step, I should not delete the value I minus 1. So let me repeat myself. In order for I to not get automatically deleted in this step, in the I minus 1th step, or the value, or when I am at value I minus 1, I should not delete the value I minus 1, right? So now let's come to the ith index where the value is I. Value is I. Let us say I am at the I minus 1th index before. Value is I minus 1. If I delete I minus 1 value, the value I automatically gets deleted. So in order to I not get deleted, I should not delete I minus 1 also. And obviously I minus 1 should be in nums. If at all it is in nums. Yes, if at all I minus 1 is in nums. So now when I'm at the ith index value I, when I'm deleting I, for me to delete I should exist. And if I has to exist, then I minus 1 should not have been deleted, right? So what I will do now is, I will take the maximum score that can be obtained until I minus 2 value, and then add the deletion, the score that I get by deletion of I, that is I star count of I. So let me explain this step in detail. Why dp I minus 2 over here? Basically see, I minus, as I earlier highlighted to you, I minus 1 cannot be deleted in order for I to exist. And if I has to be deleted, then I has to exist first. So therefore I minus 1th value cannot be deleted. So therefore I am considering the maximum score until I minus 2, and then just adding the score of deletion of this element to this, and I say this is one of my possibilities, right? Now the other possibility is I don't delete the value I. In this case, see, if I don't delete the value I, the maximum score until dp I minus 1 is, the maximum score until I minus 1th value is what I have. There's no other option. So this is the second possibility. Now you see, these are the two values that we have for dp of I. Obviously, in order, the question asks us to maximize the score, so we'll take the maximum of the two in each case, right? Now when do we do all this circus? We do all this circus if at all the value I exists in nums. Just a minute. Yes, just a minute. Yes, we do all this circus if I in nums. See, if I is not, the value I is not in nums, then the maximum until the value I is simply the same as dp of I minus 1. Basically, a maximum you can get until value I is the same you can get until the value I minus 1. Because see, if I is not in the array, can you delete it? You cannot. So the maximum will simply be the maximum you can get by deleting until I minus 1. Right. So if I is not in nums, then dp I minus 1 is your answer for that index. In the end, you return the max value in the dp array, and that will be your answer. So let me just summarize this last part, and let me make it more clear to you so that you will understand. Just a minute. Clear frame, yes. So as I highlighted, you had two options. When you are at the ith value or index, one option was delete I. In order to delete I has to exist, and if I has to exist, I minus 1th value, if it is in nums, should not have been deleted, right? Because otherwise I will automatically get deleted. So in order to make sure that I minus 1th value is not deleted, we'll take the max score until I minus 2 and just add the score of deletion of I, that is I star count of I. The other option is we don't delete I. Now basically, if you say don't delete I, then the maximum score until here is same as the maximum score until the previous value. We take the maximum of these two. When do we do all this circus? We do all this circus if, just a minute. when is all this circus done? If at all I in nums, if at all else, let's say if I is not in nums, you cannot delete I. So the maximum score you can obtain up till the value I or the ith index is simply I minus 1, dp I minus 1. Now if you see you have two values over here, so you just take the maximum of these two values. So let me just explain in a more detailed fashion so that you understand better. Let us say I'm at the ith value on the ith value or the ith index. One option is I delete I. Now basically if I have to delete I, the value I has to exist in my array nums. Let us say if I minus 1th value existed in nums and I deleted I minus 1th value, then I automatically gets deleted. I don't want that, because to delete I have to have I in nums. So therefore I cannot delete the I minus 1th value. Basically I cannot delete the I minus 1th value in order to delete I. So what I will do is I'll take the maximum score that can be obtained until I minus 2, add the score of deletion of I itself and make a score. Basically this is our first score over here that I have made over here. This represents the first score here. The other option is just that I don't delete I. In this case the maximum score that can be made until I is same as the maximum score that can be made until the value I minus 1 or the index I minus 1. Now we do all this circus if I is in nums. If I is not in nums, look, you anyway cannot delete the value I, right? Because if it's not in the array itself, what will you delete? So the maximum score until I will be same as the maximum score until I minus 1, right? So let me explain this part in more detail to you. I think I have not explained it in sufficient detail. Let us say the ith value or the ith index has to be deleted. For I to be deleted, I has to be in the array. Now if let's say I minus 1 is also in the array, the value I minus 1. Whenever I'm saying I minus 1, I'm referring to the value I minus 1. I minus 1 also has to be in the array, the value I minus 1 also has to be in the array. No, it's not like it has to be in the array. If I minus 1 value is in the array, let me repeat myself and make it bold and clear. If I minus 1 value is in the array and I delete that value I minus 1, then I automatically gets deleted as per the question. Now I don't want this. If at all I have to delete I has to exist in the array. And I cannot delete I in the previous step. Therefore, I cannot delete I minus 1 in the previous step in order to delete I in this step, right? So what I'll do is I'll take the maximum value until I minus 2, add the score of deletion of this I and make one of the scores. Let's say if I'm not deleting I, the maximum score I can obtain until I, the value I or the ith index is simply dp I minus 1, right? We do all this circus if I is in nums. If I is not in nums, it cannot be deleted anyway. So the maximum score is the same as the maximum score until I minus 1. This part I think requires some more detail and I've confused it a little. So let me explain it again to you. So let us say I'm at the ith index. Okay. Now if the ith index or the ith value has to be deleted, one is it has to exist in the array. Now let us say if I minus 1th value exists in the array, if in that case if I delete I minus 1th value, I value automatically gets deleted because I minus 1 plus 1 is I, and as per the question I will automatically get deleted. Now at this step I am at I and I want to delete I. So for deleting I have to have I in the array. But in the previous step if I delete I minus 1 value, I will automatically get deleted, and this is not what I desire. So what I'll do is I'll take the maximum score until I minus 2 and add the score of deletion of this element I and make a score. I think now it is sufficiently clear, and this is the basic approach that we follow. See, a similar question to this will be a question called house robbers on LeetCode. You can try it and you must submit on Codeforces also. I rate this question as a good question for a beginner in DP to understand it. Thanks for watching, and I would like any suggestions from your side so that I can improve my explanations and I can also understand better. Thank you. Yes, so this was the question delete and earn. Now let me show you the code for it. So as I said, if count of I is not equal to 0, then dp of I is max of dp of I minus 1, comma array of I star I plus dp of I minus 2. If at all the count of I is 0, then it cannot be deleted. So dp of I is same as dp of I minus 1. Answer is max of dp of I, comma answer. You return the answer. So let's submit this and see if it works. So it works, you see, and we have solved this question successfully. Thanks for watching.